An addition of two innovative breakthroughs on top of Atomy's four major technologies came the birth of Absolute Skincare. Stop the clock with Absolute. High-potent natural ingredients for skin vitality, keeping the skin youthful and glowing. Smart Capsulation Transfer Technology scans the face to precisely deliver Absolute code. The science behind Absolute's technology aims to discover the potential of skin vitality. Atomy's technological advancement of science goes beyond expectations. Unveil the mysteries of flawless skin with each drop of Absolute Skincare. You, beauty, the endless desire. Absolute Toner. Absolute Ampoule. Absolute Serum. Absolute Lotion. Absolute Eye Complex. Absolute Nutrition Cream. The core essence of evolutionary technology. Stop the clock with Absolute. Atomy Absolute Skincare.
The pomegranate, which is called the fruit of beauty, has been loved for 2,000 years by the beauties of the centuries. All the goodness of pomegranates in one sachet. Atomy Pomegranate Beauty for moist skin and a healthier body. Atomy Pomegranate Beauty only uses high-quality pomegranates from Antalya, Turkey, with the Mediterranean fresh air and plenty of sunshine. We have elevated the content of ellagic acid, which is good for skin health and women's health, through the 30 steps of our patented manufacturing process. The content of ellagic acid in one Atomy Pomegranate Beauty is 26 times higher than the same amount of pomegranate juice. Atomy Pomegranate Beauty for skin moisturizing and women's menopausal symptoms. Twice a day, easy and convenient. For anyone who wishes to find inner beauty. Beautiful every day. Atomy Pomegranate Beauty.
Okay, everyone. Hello. How is everyone doing? Happy New Year to all of you. Wave your hands. And I do want to have one suggestion is to have your video up so that I can see all of your beautiful faces. I know it's a new year. We have to have a new resolution. So I've actually prepared something just for this seminar. And I really highly suggest that you have all your faces up so that I know that I am actually speaking to somebody instead of speaking to a screen. Okay, so before I begin, let me go ahead and start off with our most favorite part, which is bringing up our vibration, right? So let me go ahead and put that up. Okay, can all of you see my screen? Give me a thumbs up if you can see it. All right, so before we begin, we always start off with our company motto. What our company motto is that it's the faith that we have that allows us to push forward, bring up the vibration, bring up the energy for us to move forward in the vision of Atomy. So how we're gonna do this is when I ask all of you, are you ready? All of you guys will say yes when you unmute your, when you unmute. And then when I say ready, go, you're going to chant these 4 sentences. So cherish the spirit, create the vision. You're gonna fist pump the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility. Humility, you're gonna fist pump, and you're gonna say aja 3 times. Aja, aja, aja. So aja is a Korean word. It's a phrase meaning let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay? So I'm going to ask all of you guys to unmute. I give permission to unmute yourself. Okay, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful, ready? Go.
Yes.
Cherish the
Cherish
spirit,
the spirit.
create the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja. Wonderful, give yourself a wonderful round of applause. Okay, so before I begin, I am going to answer any of your questions. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and click on the chat button and then click on my name and you can privately message me. If I'm unable to give you the information, you can see on the top my email, right? You can email me your questions or concerns, comments, whatever it is that you want to ask me. Okay, everybody good? Thumbs up? Okay, now, before I begin, I want to tell you guys from the very beginning who we are, right? So I've prepared a video for all of you guys, who Atomy is and why you have come to the right place.
A company that has established with keeping fundamental principles. A company expanding out to the world with the principles. A company that grows with the consumers and shares selflessly. We are Atomy. Atomy has continued to grow since its establishment in 2009, has reached global sales of 1.3 billion US dollars, also accumulated 6 million members. Beyond the satisfaction of the members, Atomy's #1 goal is customer success. Atomy's efforts do not cease even today. Providing high-quality products at an affordable price. Atomy's competitive edge lies in the nature of distribution itself. Atomy strives for providing absolute quality products at an absolute price. These are the values that Atomy has practiced from its beginning. In all of Atomy's products, including health foods, beauty cares, living, food and beverage, fashion, and household appliances, filled with the philosophy of absolute quality and absolute price. This Atomy's philosophy makes total trusted brand, which reformed Atomy as a consumer curator. Hemohim has recorded the #1 best-selling single item in direct selling industry for 5 consecutive years. Atomy's Absolute Skincare has also become one of the best-selling products, which has exceeded the 254 million US dollars of total sales within 3 years of its launch. The Fame, which has been renewed with Atomy's advanced ingredients and technology, is also loved by the consumers as it encompasses Atomy's product philosophy as well. Starting with the United States in 2010, Atomy has launched 13 branches in regions of Americas, Asia, Oceania, and Europe. Atomy is a global company that has 6 million members worldwide. With its constant annual growth, in 2019, Atomy received the $100 million export tower. There are also more than 2,000 seminars held worldwide annually. In these, communication platforms are actively performing to find possibility of Atomy's member success. Atomy continues to prepare for its launch overseas to countries like China, India, the UK, Germany, Brazil, and Colombia. By sourcing products globally according to Atomy's absolute quality, absolute price strategy, and by distributing them through Atomy's global network, Atomy is implementing its GSGS, Global Sourcing, Global Sales strategy. Atomy Park, located in Hongju City, Chungnam Province, is designed according to Atomy's unique work culture to form a team flexibly according to characteristics of each project. It is also designed to balancing the work and personal life to maximize the creativity of employees and to help the success of the members with various seminars and workshops. Atomy Park will become a home for all Atomians throughout the world. Atomy's success system that the company directly hosts the seminars and allows anyone to succeed regardless of one's personal abilities is the engine for its growth. Atomy keeps supporting partner companies to just focus on the quality of the products by paying in cash within 1 week of delivery and providing a mutual quality control system. All of such supports foster a healthy cycle of a company growth. Charity is must-do mission for every company. In order to improve the quality of life of the society members, Atomy as a company practices sharing along with its employees, partners, and members. Wherever needs help, Atomy global branches become one to conduct the charity and sharing to pursue that everyone's happiness. A company that adheres to its principles to create a new culture of distribution. A company that is trusted by the world as it expands globally. A company that dreams of the customer success beyond customer satisfaction. A company that cherishes the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
That is an amazing, amazing video. And I'm sure if it's your first time, you may be like, okay, what does all of this full of information mean? So I will get that part to all of you guys, not a problem. Okay, next thing is I want to introduce myself. Because you need to know who I am, right? Because I am your host for today. So my name is Joshua Kim. I'm from Los Angeles. And I began doing Atomy last year around January, end of January. And before that is, I'm in my 20s and I love to go volunteering as I go to school. And that was basically my passion. I love to volunteer. I go out, go to different countries, do camps for many individuals, especially underprivileged individuals, give them new skills that they can use to their own daily lives. And that's when it hit me, is when I came to realization thinking, how am I gonna provide for myself? Yes, I love to do all of these things, but let's say I hit a wall. And then on top of that, I have college debt. College debt these days is, tremendous. And on top of that, because of some personal emergencies in my family, I had to pull loans from my college, right? I had to pull loans to provide for my family. So I was in such a very difficult state. And I worked at a corporate, but what happens at working at a corporate is fixed income, right? Fixed income where I could do so much more for myself. And so I started searching, I need to do something that can provide for myself as well as do what I love to do most. And that's when I received an introduction by my mother. So she basically blessed me with Atomy, right? So she's like, hey, why don't you try this network marketing? I was like, network marketing? What is that? You know, like I've never heard this kind of industry, right? So I went inside and I took a look and I realized, wow, this is the type of business that I need to be in for me to be able to do what I love to do most, right? Because now I'm able to receive residual income, also provide great, wonderful, like the best service for all of the consumers that I have. Why? Because Atomy has phenomenal quality products that we can never doubt, right? Like if you have tried the Atomy products, like raise your hand, right? Raise your hand. They're phenomenal. They are phenomenal. And for us to have that type of privilege and on top of that, give them that kind of service and receive residual income, like this was like, okay, I've got to do this. I've got to do this and I got to share with everybody else. And then now, you know, I have a clear vision what I want to do. It's not hazy anymore, right? And then that's why today what I want to share with you is your goal. So I want to have this exercise with all of you guys. And I want you guys to close your eyes just for like 30 seconds. Close your eyes and vision what you really want. Don't worry how you're gonna get there, where you're gonna get it from, how, you know, like don't worry about the universe telling you what to do. Just close your eyes for 30 seconds and just grasp what you want. Is it a new house? Or is it being able to provide for your family? Or being able to do what you love to do most? Just have it, enjoy it, you know, like visualize that. And then I want you guys to really open your eyes. Now, having that clear picture, right? It feels good. Even for me, like, wow, if I had my own house, right? And it's to the point where I'm actually hiring people, right? Hiring people for them to provide themselves. And then you have them, you know, clean my home, right? That they do. And then also being able to introduce them to other, you know, the great service that Atomy provides. Like I was basically in the world of heaven that I wanted to be, right? Now, the problem with that visual, right, this picture that you've just created is that we don't know how to hold that picture, right? We don't know how to hold that picture. So that's what I'm going to be able to assist you guys today as I'm explaining how that relates to Atomy, okay? So one thing I want to tell you guys is to have an open mind, have a, you know, open heart, open mind, open heart, okay? And one thing I want to tell you, all of you guys, is that with Atomy, you guys can create your own economy and it's recession proof. And I will show you why. And actually, our chairman, right, our CEO, he can explain in a much top 100% better than I did. And I've actually created a video for all of you guys. I pulled up a video that will explain to you how that is possible.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you all. I welcome all of you. As you have seen so far, many Atomy leaders came up here and said anyone can make it with us. Still, I see many newcomers seem suspicious and can't quite believe what they hear with their ears. Yeah. For you to succeed, at least two conditions must be met. Foremost, the business you're about to take up, Atomy, doesn't have the potential to become successful. Isn't that what matters most? It's a distribution company. Distribution must sell good products at good prices. The consumers must keep repurchasing, thinking that they must have our stuff. The business must deal in that sort of merchandise. One of the stigmas that the MLM business has is that we're some sort of Ponzi or pyramid scheme, and that we trick people into investing money when there's no actual business. The media tends to spread this sort of news around. Due to those few rotten apples, we suffer from such a bad reputation. However, there is one criterion that indicates a good MLM company, and I'll tell you what that is. You've all been buying your daily necessities from discount stores, TV home shopping, and internet shopping malls, right? Yeah. Among all of those products, if you run into things that are of better quality and better prices, you should do business with that company. That is a good distributor. You should be able to brag to your neighbors, these are amazing products and I really like them. This is a surefire way to save money. By you telling people this and then continually buying our stuff, your group of consumers will grow under you. By talking to people like this, your consumer group grows with their money spent and will collect points, which the computer system will calculate, and you will finally receive compensation. Let's say that the goods are expensive, and you wouldn't even bother if you weren't in this just for the money. Let's say that you're telling people our goods are of good value against your own conscience, only because you're interested in doing business to make money. If this is the case, you should not bother with this business. Even if you were able to make some money, it's not the right thing to tell people to use inferior products. Have a look at these products, our merchandise. These are the typical daily necessities that you're all familiar with. First and foremost, they should be of good quality. The first thing you want to check out is the quality, and then the prices as well. At the minimum, you will all be successful consumers. How so? Buying good value stuff is being a successful consumer. First things first, be a successful consumer. Check out if this MLM company is a good one or not by simply asking yourselves whether you use our products regardless of you becoming a contractor. Why not make a conscientious decision? I want you to be able to think you've got nothing to lose just by becoming our consumers, and you'd still actually benefit. Only those who are convinced of this should do this business. Without such conviction, you won't be able to make it big. Most importantly, you should be happy consumers. If that's the case, you are confident when talking to others. You will gain confidence by doing so. Okay then, the company has decent products. How about its longevity? Will it last? Won't it go bankrupt selling too high value stuff? You'd reasonably be worried about this. This corporation does no debt management. We borrow nothing from the bank. Rather, we keep all our money in the bank. We keep members' compensation in the bank's safe. Most of all, we don't buy anything on credit. Once goods are delivered to our warehouse, regardless of sale, we pay off our suppliers 100% cash within 1 week. I wonder if you've heard about credit ratings for businesses, which vary depending on who does the assessment. There are ratings with 1A, with 2As, and even triple A's, and some even with 4 A's. How do we fare? None of the evaluators gave us a B rating. With a B rating, banks are willing to loan money. B-rated businesses won't get more loans than A ones. Still, their rating means they won't default on repaying. That's what a B rating is all about. However, our rating is an A, which means we won't default on our debt. We will survive even the most challenging economy. The kinds of companies are rated as A, A plus, A double plus, and A triple plus. In the long run, we are a business that will last a long time with a high going concern possibility. I also have experience with bankruptcy. I had started an internet shopping mall business even before high-speed internet was available, and I went bankrupt after struggling for 3 years. In those days, housewives didn't do internet shopping, as they didn't have PCs at home yet. My thinking was too advanced for the time. I was more than prepared, but I had no customers. For instance, I said, "in the basket," and people asked me what "in the basket" meant. I felt helpless explaining it to people. My explanation was just Greek to them. So I printed out a product catalog and basically did a mail order business, taking fax and phone orders. I did those 2 jobs for the mail order business, which tanked completely. I was too ahead of my time. What really hit me inside and out was that a business should never go down. That's why our first founding philosophy is being. I believe a business must survive no matter what and must be run in a way that it doesn't go bankrupt. This is what came into my mind first when founding this company. Looking back, my bankruptcy was actually a good learning experience. That's why I was determined not to get any loans and stick with the policy of having ample cash on hand. You can see our balance sheet showing our assets. Please take a look at how much we have for our cash asset in our balance sheet. Our financial statements are readily available on the internet. You can see that we have 0 debt and big cash assets. It is my strong belief that a certain percentage of monthly revenue should be kept as cash that will be enough for us to last 1 or 2 months. I'm adamant in doing that. With that cash reserve, we will be able to weather any rainy day. This corporation is currently experiencing rapid growth. Atomy is more than ready to go on for as many as 100 years with solid and wholesome management. Okay, the company has valuable products and can last a long time. What else should you be looking for? Aren't those conditions alone sufficient? What else could be required? The CEO is this good looking, yeah? I heard some say they're relieved that the CEO looks like a CEO. Others might think otherwise. They might not be fans of my mustache, and I seem to lack some gravitas. However, my mustache is intentional. Honestly, I feel uncomfortable sporting a mustache as people tend to stare at me. Still, I have a reason for it. For example, yesterday, when some famous cable company people contacted me and wanted to film me. They filmed me for 1 whole afternoon. I was told the show would be aired sometime in April. The show was about discovering the leaders in society. That contribute to the overall betterment of society. It is a stark change in the times that they would even bother with an MLM company like Atomy. Major broadcasting companies are paying attention to us, an MLM business. It sure is solid evidence that we are doing things right. Many people are concerned about being involved with an MLM because of a lot of stigma, but you won't have to worry about that much longer. Things are on our side now. Again, these bad rumors and stigma involving the network marketing business are all soon going to disappear. As of this year, we have 10 branches overseas, In 2018, we're gearing up for markets in Indonesia, Vietnam, Australia, and are beginning to operate fully there. In 2019, we will be advancing into China and Russia. And finally, reaching India. We are sprouting up in many different directions. In a way, our main game hasn't even begun, don't you think? With a population of 50 million in Korea, we made $1 billion revenue. There are 1.3 billion people in China, which is 26 times that of Korea. It's a madhouse in China. Things will catch fire at an unbelievable pace. The growth is going to be explosive. Therefore, you must think that you are looking at an opportunity to work for a global market that is really large and endless. Basically, you've confirmed that this is a doable business and that you've made a baby step from the starting point. You can't deny that we are such a solid entity, right? You're still not sure? Okay. Then you should keep coming here until you're finally convinced. If so, would it take only a solid business for you to make it big time no matter what? How nice would it be if that were the case? I honestly want to build a business that will do just that. As you saw, many successful people came up to the stage. They make over $200,000 yearly. And of the Crown Club members, 30 to 40 of them make over $400,000 a year. Plus, the real big ones, Crown and Imperial Masters, did you see them? 5 to 10 of them make over $100,000 a month. That is the kind of income that they command. Sure, there are successful people like them. However, not everyone is going to be able to make it. In essence, anyone can do the Atomy business. Regardless of your age, despite little education, anyone can do this business. Still, not everyone is going to make it big. The company has its share to do, and you have your share to do. You want to do a good job with your share. And what matters is that every individual has their own way of doing things. That's why I can't tell you there's this one amazing way to do this business. Some people are just too poor. They barely even have money for lunch, let alone money for transportation. So they can't even afford to go out to meet people whenever they feel like it. On the other hand, some people are quite well off with their retirement already taken care of. These folks don't really need money for themselves, but they're bored with very few places to go. They don't like senior centers. They're not really hikers in this polluted air. They were kind of looking for a place to hang out, and they found us, who were telling them all these new things. They become intrigued by this, and they think they'd like to do some things for their loved ones or for the people that they'd like to help out. They'd like to refer this to them. Some of them are doing this business purely to help out others. In other words, people come in all shapes and sizes. Here is one great thing about Atomy. Those different people can do this business in whichever way pleases them. What about other businesses? In most of them, that doesn't apply. For instance, with McDonald's or KFC, you need at least a few $100,000 to start, right? Can those without that kind of money do it? No, they can't. What about opening a paralegal office or other personal service business like that? You must be qualified and have specific credentials, right? With some businesses, you don't have money. With others, you have no qualifications. Most other endeavors are very restricting. With Atomy, you need no credentials. Atomy is not open only to skincare professionals. Anyone can do this, regardless of age. The big advantage of Atomy is that you can run this business in your own style. Some folks do this in this way. They buy goods for thousands of dollars and send them for free to all of their relatives and acquaintances and tell them how much they love the products. They tell their people that they'd have to pay for the goods they receive next time. So they get contacted by these people. However, they recommend signing up for membership and doing this business for their sake. They also invite their people to the seminar and sincerely advise them to do this business. One of our Crown Masters, Crown Master M, went completely broke after failing with an auto repair shop. He told me that he was penniless and found out his son had his pocket money, which was about $200 or $300, and he used it to buy 2 or 3 sets of our cosmetics. He sold those only to people who paid in cash. If the consumer said later, he wouldn't sell. Even a person who started like that went all the way to Crown Master, naturally. He is a member of the Crown Club that consists of successful people making over $400,000 a year. Again, you need to be doing this in your own way. In addition, this is your own business. Whose business? Yours. Yes, that's right. You're the owner of your own gig. Therefore, you'll need to have a solid plan and a clear direction as to how to expand your business. Sure, you can mimic others in the beginning when you're still not certain of what to do. After all, you're the one who needs to set things up in a way that works for you and should be committed to doing this business all the way. You must be aware that this is your own business. Therefore, you must have faith in what you do. What does it mean to have faith? First, you must listen to others. In the beginning, you're not so sure, so you must learn. Be a listener. However, who makes the final decision? You. Who takes the accountability? You again. We're talking about daily necessities. Don't we all need them? You buy them anyway through discount stores, TV home shopping, or internet shopping malls, and you tell others to use our goods. Once you have many consumers, you're told to be paid compensation. As long as you do it like that, will you go bankrupt or not? No way. That's all we're asking you to do. Do only that. Don't you listen to people who try to coax you to buy in bulk on credit, and those who don't want to take time to make consumers, but want to cut corners. Listen, people, this Atomy business is not your typical business. It's more about becoming consumers. We don't have leading success cases. We're all consumers. Some consumers happen to have more consumers under them. How so? Our company system has it that no Crown Masters or Imperial Masters have to make enormous purchases like in other outfits. They are like any other member. They need to buy only one item a year. That's all. Even an Imperial Master who makes $100,000 a month needs to buy just one product every year. Our policies for membership and mastership maintenance are the same. Just because you are high ranked, you don't need to buy anything more at all. In that regard, that person is only a member. That's why I'm saying they happen to have many consumers under them. Since we don't have such purchase rules, everyone is a consumer. If someone ever tries to tempt you to do any crazy buying and betting, you're much better off just being a good consumer. Making more consumers as hard as you can is really doing this business hard. That is the true challenge. Listen up. I'll tell you how a sales master can keep his sales mastership automatically. There are the big leg and the small leg, right? Of those big and small legs, you want to have 66 people continue buying things at least once in your smaller leg. That's what our statistics are telling you to do. The Atomy business is basically making more consumers. As our goods are of value, will people keep buying them or not? They will. That's what the ASM is all about. The very first thing you want to become is the ASM. Without becoming an ASM, you won't be able to succeed with us. Do everything correctly and steadily and build the organization of customers. No matter how right our management is, unless you do your business right, you can't make it big in the end. You can't. You must have a sense of ownership and take the initiative when doing this business independently. That's all, folks. Thank you very much.
Wonderful speech, right? Wonderful speech. It's exactly what he said. You can literally create your own economy. Now, we've already have a lot of time passed and I still have a lot of materials that I want to share with you. So I'm gonna go pretty quickly. And if you have questions, just go ahead and message me directly, or you have my email. I already put it there. So you can email me for more questions, further questions, okay? Now, once you are able to have that financial freedom that he's talking about, like these Imperial Masters, Crown Masters, they're making $400,000 a year. They're making over $1 million a year. Just how much do you really have to think about money? You're gonna realize you're gonna have a lot of time when you stop thinking about money, right? Like I remember for me, like I wanted to take a class and it was like $200-300 a month. And I was thinking, how am I gonna afford that? Maybe I'm not worth this class. Maybe I shouldn't take this class. And I've been thinking that over and over and over when I could be thinking about something else, right? And guess what? That class, I was actually thinking about it for 5 years. I was thinking about it for 5 years, and just last year I decided I should do it. So I was thinking to myself, wow, I've actually wasted 5 years of my time just thinking about taking the class, which I'm already gonna do anyway, right? Did you guys understand the logic? So really having that financial freedom is really what we truly want, right? And it gives us that time freedom. Now, the reason why I wanted to tell you this is because the world is changing. And what I mean by that is long time ago, just to go from, let's say Los Angeles to Vegas, we had to take a carriage, long time ago, right? We had to take the horse. It would take days to go there, right? But then as we have more technology, what happens? Now it takes only 4 hours just to get from LA to Las Vegas, right? And then now, if we want to contact anybody, what happens? We can actually have our handy dandy magic device, right? Our magic device, and we can contact anyone within seconds. So it's actually the world is getting smaller. Okay, we need to understand that. Meaning we can have business anywhere around the world, okay, through technology. That's what it has given to us, and we should use it, right? Why not use it, right? So today I want to talk to you about goals. Now, those of you who do have the cameras, I really do appreciate all of you guys. Now, those of you how many of you guys actually have goals? Raise your hand. Even if you're not in the video, if you have goals, raise your hand. Okay. Now, how many of you guys, those who raised their hand, have it in writing? Keep their hand up. Okay. Now, third question is, how many of you guys actually write them every day? Keep your hand up. Right? This is very crucial because when we are writing our goals, we create an image, right? Before we eat tacos, right? We have to create an image of tacos, right? Before we eat the tacos. Do you guys understand? We have to create it twice, okay? So once in our mind and once in the physical world. That's why goals are very, very important. So if you guys don't have it, I want you guys to write it down, right? Goals are very, very crucial. But there are different types of goals, okay? There are the 3 types of goals, which is the A, B, and C type goal, okay? I know I'm going really fast, but if you guys want to, ask me questions, go ahead and just direct it to me, okay? Now, what is a goal? Goal is a desired result a person or organization envisions, plans, and commits to achieve as a result of some sort of development or growth. Goal setting is the essence of life. So the goal, what many people think is for us to achieve, right? So if I'm right here and this is my goal, right? We think that a goal is for me to get from here to here. That's it. But that's not what it actually means. A goal is for me to be able to grow into setting newer goals. You guys understand? So a goal allows us to envision what we want in life. That's why I ask you guys, imagine yourself in a world where you really want to become. That's your vision, right? That's your vision. A goal is for you to grow into your vision. You guys understand? Okay, so that's why writing goals is very, very crucial, because why? It allows us to plan. And that's where there are 3 types of goals that I want to explain to you guys, okay? This allows us to focus, okay? This allows us to really become undistracted, motivated, and it helps us ultimately grow, okay? That is what we want, right? We want to grow. Who doesn't want to grow? Everybody wants to grow, right? So the first type is the goal that I know how to do. Okay, these are the types of goals that we maintain almost every day, like every morning, right? What's the first thing you do? A lot of people do every morning when they wake up. They look at their phones, right? You look at your phone, what do? Social media, emails, right? But try changing that, right? So a goal is something like, let's say I made $100 this month, right? And I know how to make $100. So if I say next month, I'm gonna make $100, is that really a goal? Yes, it's a goal, but it's not really a goal, right? Because why? I know how to do it, right? It doesn't let me grow. But a lot of people are always stuck in this program, right? But let's say with the B type goal, right? Like what I think I know how to do, right? What I think I know how to do. Not, instead of $100, let's say I wanna make 200, right? It's a double. So what do? What's the first instinct I do? I start to collect all of my data, right? I get all of this. Oops, I apologize. Okay, I start to get this data. I start to look at my notes. I start to go through my phone, right? All of the data, all of the collection information that I've received, I try to do it and try to make $200. But what happens in the end? I start to burn out. I start to not really get motivated. And then what happens to my inner chatter, my inner mind? What does my inner mind tell me? Joshua, come on, you're okay with $100. Just stay with 100, right? And more than outside people outside, it's actually ourselves that's pushing us down, right? So what I want you guys to really have is what I really, really want. That is our C type goal. What is it that I really want? Don't worry about how you're gonna get that, where you're gonna get it from. What do I want? And I know for all of you guys, it's Imperial Master, right? Become financially free, become time free, all of these things, right? Now I want you guys to really think about that. Envision it and write what you want. Write down the goal and plan that goal so that you can grow, okay? So that's the step. Vision, goal, finding it out, okay? I know I'm going really fast, but please bear with me. So I received a quote. I was listening to a lecture from Dave Conway. He's one of a personal development coach. And this literally changed my perspective. And what he said is decisions that I make creates my life, and decisions I don't make creates my life. So if it's the decision I do or I don't make, either way, it creates my life. Why don't I start making decisions that I want? Right? If I make decisions I don't want to make, it still creates my life, then might as well just convert that into something I do want, right? So that's why the mindset, the mind, right, is really important, because once you start to create that picture in your mind, it's far easier to create it into the physical world. You guys understand? Okay. So as we all know, the highest paying profession we know, right, is sales. Okay, that's the highest paying profession. And I do want to go to this in detail, but I don't have a lot of time. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip this forward. Now, this is pretty much what our chairman explained, right? Mr. Hangil Park, he explained that we sell daily necessities, but at a very absolute quality with the price that no one else can ever get, right? And on top of that, you don't have to go to like cheap grocery stores anymore, right? We don't have to check like, okay, what does this have, right? Because, you know, what does this have? Okay, how much is it, right? Because why? Atomy already has that, and all we have to do is just distribute that to other, just friends and families, neighbors, anyone, you know, who we come in contact, and we tell them, hey, how great these products are, right? And he explained that we are not incrementally, but quantumly are making huge leaps in our growth, right? So if you look here, we started off in 2009 in Korea, and just in 10 years, we're opened in so many different countries. I don't believe there's other companies that actually was able to do this quantum business like Atomy, right? So really, this is like a for sure thing. There's nothing that you can doubt from this company, okay? And they also have a strategy, and their strategy is prestige. So mass means mass production with a prestige quality, right? Prestige reputation. And that is what they call it, the absolute quality, right? The highest quality in the industry and with the lowest price in the industry, which is absolute price, right? So many people go like, oh, what does absolute mean? Absolute means 100%. Like, it's not 99.99, it's 100%, right? You see in those hand sanitizers, all of those, right? 99.99% kills germs. It's not a 99.99, it's 100%. That's why they call it absolute, right? So absolute quality, absolute price. That's what we are. This is who we are. And that's why you should choose Atomy. Okay. And as you already heard from Chairman Park, our membership, members just keep growing and growing and growing. And even just last year, like I heard about 2-3 million members just wanted to join in just a year, right? Wow, that's amazing. And there's a reason for that, okay? So the business opportunity, how it works. Now, there is no fee. You don't have to do anything, right? There's no fee to join. There's no annual fee. You don't have to pay anything. All you have to do is just make one purchase on your own account, and you keep that account for the rest of your life. There is no package fee. You can make purchases there. You can start making money from there. And on top of that, the company has already given you a website. You don't even have to create a website, right? You don't have to create a website. All of the administration is also in that website, right? So anything that you need to manage is also on that website. There's nothing else you need to do. Isn't that amazing? Like Amazon, they say like, okay, yeah, great. You're in the accounts now. You have to pay for subscription, $100. Okay, now you have to pay for drop shipping. I don't know, $150. I'm just guessing, right? Okay, now you have to create your own website. Okay, another $100, right? Just fees come on. Yes, they do guarantee, but there's just so much more headaches. Why? I have to manage all of it. It's not the pain, right? That's the headache. It's the management that's the headache. You guys understand? So also, there's no requirements. I've already explained that, right? So you don't have to make any monthly purchases. You don't have to do any subscriptions. You don't even have to do any auto shipping, right? The company does all of that for you. How great is that? What other company does this? What, even in the network marketing business, what company actually does this for us? I don't know any other company that does that for us, even in the network marketing company. And on top of that, right, there's unique benefits. Right? Unique benefits such as personal PV that never expires, right? And also you have unlimited levels, meaning I can invite not limited to 100, right? And asking your other members to, invite 100, but you have unlimited levels. You can invite 1 million if you want, if I know 1 million people, right? And all of these are accumulated so that you can receive your commission. So these will never expire until you receive your commission. How great is that, right? And on top of that, there's a bonus. On top of that, there's a bonus. It's international. You can make money not only in the States, you can make money in Mexico, in Canada, in Korea, like you name it. You name it, right? So these are basically the business opportunities you have. Even if I'm not sure now, let's say I'm not sure. Like I have some doubts, which I don't know why you have doubt, because I've already given you all the best thing that we can ever ask for, right? But just join. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. What is the risk? What there's no obligation. It's risk free, right? Like there's nothing that I'm gonna lose. It's basically like a win, no win. You know, it's like it's a no-brainer, really, right? It's a no-brainer. Now, how does the compensation work? We use it in a binary system. So we call it the left leg and then the right leg, or many people call it the A leg and the B leg, right? So the reason why this system was created is because human beings, us as a human being, we cannot rely just solely on ourselves. We always have to be dependable to other people, right? If I don't know how to fix a car, who do I call? The mechanic, right? I call a mechanic. The mechanic will come and I can depend on this mechanic to fix my car. So it's the same thing with the system too. We have to be dependable on our left leg and our right leg, just like how we're walking, right? The best part is you can invite anyone, okay? Anyone around the country that is applicable to Atomy. Now, there are two different types of PV, right? There is our personal PV, which is my PV. I apologize for the dog. Okay, and then also there's a group PV. So there's a left group and there's a right group, okay? From here, you can choose anyone from any country to become part of your leg. So if you decide, okay, I want these people on my left leg and these people on your right, no problem, right? And whatever purchases that your consumers, your friends, families, neighbors, whoever it is from any country, if they make a purchase, right, they all become accumulative until your commission comes, right? So you can have people from your right PV on your right leg from China, Canada, India, Japan, and they can make any kind of purchases and it also still be accumulated to you, to yourself. Like that's, I don't know how to explain better than this. Like this is like the best marketing you can ever get, right? Like no brainer. So how do you actually go up the rank, right? Each product has a certain amount of PV, and our most number one selling and also most popular product has the most PV for good reason, right? The reason why is because when Atomy first opened, right, first started, they started off with one product, which is the Hemohem. The reason why they started with off with this one product, Hemohem, is because they want to give the best health product to the people around the world. Now, Hemohem, I don't know if you guys, there are probably some individuals who don't know what Hemohem is. Hemohem, hemo means hemoglobin, and what Koreans like to call him is strength. Because in Korean, the meaning of him means strength. So what it does basically is that Hemohem, they help rejuvenate blood into your from your marrow, basically. Now the 90%, 95%, I believe, of our blood source comes from our bone marrow. I don't know if you guys know that. So basically, what Hemohem assists in is basically rejuvenate blood from the marrow, which is NK cells, transfer cells, red blood cells, white blood cells, any blood you can think of in your body. Now, everyone knows that this is not a theory anymore. It's a fact, right? It's the law that all source of disease comes from where? The blood. So if the blood is clean, would there be a disease? No. Also cancer cells, right? Where do cancer form? In the blood, right? So if our blood is clean, would there be cancer cells? No, right? That is why with the with the partnership with the Katie, which is a governmental, okay, it's a governmental issued company, right? It's an institute with Colmar, right? They've developed Colmar BNH just so that they can provide this product at a phenomenal price you can't ever get anywhere around the world so that people are able to enjoy good health. That is why, that is how Atomy started, and that is, you know, why people chose Atomy in the beginning, right? So that is why Hemohim is actually a #1 product around the world in Atomy. And that's why Atomy has the most amount of PB points. I know I got sidetracked. Oh, 3 minutes. Okay. So that's why each product has each individual PV. So once they make purchases, right, if you have a left PV of 2.5 million and a right PV 2.5 million, you get the sales master, which you can do in a cycle of 15 days. So it's unlimited, right? If you did not get this challenge from the first 15 days, you can start from the 16th day of the month to the end of the month. And then on top of that, once you get into this promotion for the first time, these are all the gifts that they give you, okay? I apologize for not naming them out, but I am very short on time. So the next rank is being able to help 4 sales master from your left leg and from your right leg, okay? So if you're able to assist 4 sales master, 2 on your left, 2 on your right, you become a diamond master. And these are the prizes that they give you for becoming diamond master for the first time. As a Sharon Rose master, you have 2 diamond masters on your right, 2 diamond masters on your left. And with that, you get the promotion of Sharon Rose master, and you get $2,000 with a 3 days, 4 nights, 3 nights, 4 days of travel tickets. As a star master, you are now assisting 2 Sharon Rose master on your right, 2 Sharon Rose master on your left. And once you do that, you get promoted as a star master with a promotion bonus of $10,000 with 4 tickets on top of that. Now, as a royal master, it's, you know, pretty self-explanatory. 2 star masters and 2 star master, you get $50,000. They will lease a luxury car for you on top of 4 luxury vacation tickets to a foreign country, and they will give you a $2,000 credit card that is unlimited for you to use to help your end consumers. And then if you don't use it, well, it's gone. And they will give you $2,000 every month. How great is that? Next level is Crown Master with the promotion of $300,000 in cash. They will pay off all of your luxury car with, as well as another 4 travel tickets, luxury vacation. And they're going to increase your limit from $2,000 to $5,000. And as an Imperial Master, you get $1 million. $1 million. Like, what are you going to use with $1 million, right? And on top of that, they're going to give you another office tel, as well as a secretary to help you, and also a chauffeur for the chauffeur to drive you around, as well as 4 tickets, another 4 tickets of a luxury vacation. And they're going to increase the limit from $5,000 to $10,000. Like, these are just the promotion. This is not even talking about your commission. This is not even talking about your commission. It's just your promotion, right? Like, what other company actually does something like this for us, right? That's why I chose Atomy, okay? Now, this is pretty much the rundown of how much you're gonna be making as the bonus, okay? So every time you achieve that mastership, let's say as a master, sales master, they give you another bonus saying, hey, congratulations for becoming a sales master, and they give you a bonus from that, aside from the commission. So this is how they actually share that bonus in percentage, which is 20% of the company's revenue, okay? So if you have questions, you know, just direct message me or give me an email, because I'm very, very short on time. Now, I just want to give you guys one last thing. I know this is a lot of information, but I want to give you one last thing. So first off is really the mindset. Once you create it in your mind, then it's able to manifest into the world, okay? So you have to first create an image in your mind, okay? And the next thing is the skills. Once you have the image in your mind, doing the skills is just automatic, okay? It's just your decision, like this. Am I gonna do it? Am I willing? Yes, do it. That's it, right? It'll come to you. Why? Because you've already created it into your mind, right? Then it comes to you. After that, you apply it, right? Which is doing the decision to do it. And then you duplicate that with other people, your consumers, right? And this is the 4-step model of you becoming successful. Okay, this is a secret, and I wanted to give it to you guys. It's New Year's, and I want to give you guys the New Year's resolution. So once again, if you have questions, you guys want to learn more, just give me an email because I'm going really fast. I can't take all, yeah. So that is all for today. So, okay, I'm 1 minute over, so I'm okay. Okay, so I would like to all of you guys unmute yourself so that we can finalize our company motto and finish off with a goodbye. Okay, so go ahead and unmute yourself. Okay, are you guys ready?
Yup.
Yes.
Okay, ready? Go.
Ready.
Cherish the spirit, create the vision, create
Follow
the faith, serve in humility, adapt, adapt. All right, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
I
so
will go
much.
ahead
Thank
stay
you.
for a couple minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tasha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great job. Great presentation.
Yes.
Thank you.
See
Thank
you
you.
next week. Bye.
Thank you.